and focus and think about what's next, the next step to take, rather than automatically think about the end.
Yeah.
And then that's going to cause anxiety because you're not there yet. No, just take your time and don't focus so much on the finish line, because you will get to the finish line right now.
Yeah.
So this is where it's all about right now. Easy, simple, mindful.
Right.
Demure.
See, we got you on it. Hello, and welcome to Embodying Mystical Mac. I'm Mac. This is Adyr. If you are new here,
Hi.
welcome. If you're returning, thank you so much for coming back. Today, we have our astrology episode. Now, I warned you guys, in the summer, we get a little away from each other when it comes to this, but we're back. We're doing it. So, here we have Adyr, our resident astrologer, fellow tarot reader, and we're gonna go through the signs. We're just gonna talk about the energies of the current lunar cycle, any fun things. By the way, Lionsgate happened on August 8th. It was a big one because it was 888, because if you add up 2024, you get 8. So that energy is gonna be big in the air for probably till the end of the year, so you could utilize that for sure. And we can go through things. We're gonna do a card per sign, as we typically do. And yeah, we're gonna fall into some tangents while we're at it. And Adyr, oh yeah, we've got our selenite, we've got our blue candle.
I'm just putting these things in order.
We do not need these things. Sorry about that, y'all.
Taurus,
we don't have our
and
shit
then
together
that is
today. I
Gemini.
am terribly sorry. This what happens when you are a 2-people show.
Hell yeah.
Well, 3. Don't forget James. James.
My name is James. Oh wait, that's like copyright.
Oh, that's okay. If you're singing it, it's fine, as long as we don't play the actual song.
James!
You know that's like some of my favorite people that do reaction content. That's what they'll do. If there's like a copyright song, they'll just sing it
Really?
over the video. Yeah,
My
great.
name.
I love it.
Hi, James.
Oh my gosh, hello. Okay, hi Adyr, thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me back.
Let's just go. I have no tangents to start with, so let's just go.
So we just finished the super blue moon in Aquarius,
Woo.
which was the 19th, which
Oh
was
my
the beginning of, I
God.
know, which
and
was,
we picked a blue candle.
I know.
I picked
we're
it
gonna
blind.
need some blue. We just finished Leo season. We started a Virgo season recently, and now the new moon is in September 2nd for Virgo. So Virgo being a beautiful sign.
Not silly like that.
It's like right in like the transition between summer and fall, which is why it makes it immutable. So it goes both ways. And now between the seasons, so it makes it like the energy is a very adaptable, flexible energy. However, it's a hardworking energy that's coming this season because you got Saturn in retrograde, which is opposing Virgo.
Is there anything that happens when
And-
Saturn's in retrograde if you're during your Saturn return?
Saturn is the planet that rules order, law, all that stuff. It's like kind of like
It's the rule follower.
it's the rule. It's just like I wouldn't do that. Told you. Saturn is the one that's always gonna say you fuck around and find out.
Oh, so Saturn is good luck,
Yeah.
babe. You know I hate to say it, but I told you so.
Oh, yeah, Miss Chaperone.
I've fallen down a rabbit hole. I know. I'm
Chaperone,
late.
she's cute. I like
I am
her.
late to the party. I know. Yes. Okay. So Saturn's in retrograde. That's a thing.
Well, since it's like a new moon represents new beginnings, it's the time to start all your manifestations. Be patient with this energy right now because it's gonna take its time. It's gonna be a lot of like it's kind of like you're waiting in line to order your coffee and the person in front of you doesn't know what they fucking want when there was already 2 people ahead of them.
Right.
And it's their turn. I don't know what I want. What's in the mocha again? Oh, I can't do chocolate.
Oh my god.
What doesn't have chocolate? Oh, everything else. Okay. Now, are the cows that you milk the cows from like giving affirmations, or are they validated while they're being milked? Okay. You don't know? Uh-oh. Is your almond milk organic? God. Okay. Kind of like that while you're sitting back there going, oh my God, you had like 10 minutes to make that decision prior and you still don't fucking know. That's kind of what it is. And you start tapping your toe and you start doing this and you're just like, all I want is fucking coffee.
Right.
It's a lot of that.
Okay.
That's the energy that's going on right now. Okay. And it's going to be very intense. It's going to be a slow, progressive energy. So you have to learn to relax right now. This is right now because Virgo's a very like structured, but also very intuitive type of energy where it's kind of like if you're hypersensitive right now, don't expect not to be triggered. So there's a lot of intuition that's going to be being thrown around. Like your intuition's going to be heightened, your gut's going to be hitting it hard. You know, there's a lot of shit that's going to be happening with this energy right now. The last Virgo season wasn't as bad.
Virgo energy.
So Virgo energy, don't expect not to be triggered with your intuition. Especially if you're a hypersensitive or you're very intuitive, I encourage you to just really listen to your gut because your gut's gonna really jab it into you right now, like boom. Because the Virgo like kind of energy is very all about the body and your nervous system and you know the structure of it all. So you got to really listen to your gut right now. With Saturn in retrograde, be very wary with your rules and what you're doing and the actions you're doing. Don't be quite impulsive because right now, this is when like, you know, when the cat's away, the mice in play. So Saturn's like retrograding going.
But Saturn will come back.
This is Saturn right now. I'm retrograding.
On the beach.
I'll come back to you when I come back to you. And when I come back and I see a motherfucking mess, I'm going to see like fuck around and find out. Let's see what we're going to do.
I told you so.
I hate to say it. But, so then you have a lot of that going on right now. So right now is a good time to reclaim your intuition and just say like, okay, if you've been ignoring it a lot, listen to it now, reclaim it, practice a lot of relaxations, meditations. I mean, like I said, listen to your gut. Venus is in a good position right now. So like, it's a good time to harmonize with people, socialize with that. When you go to a room, don't be surprised if you come in and you just really sense the energy coming in. Or all eyes would go on you. It's like, they'd be like this. Blah, blah.
Ooh, you're like Cinderella. The live action when she's walking in and there's that beautiful song that is called Who Is She, by the way.
You might get the, or you might get the. So just be heads up. Feel the energy, okay? There's going to be a lot of blockages and confusions that's going on right now with Virgo season because right now, especially people who are, like I said, your intuition's going to be flaring up. So you're going to be like, what, where, who, what am I, what is this, what's going on? So take your time with the manifestation.
Why did I just think of Spy Kids and the guy who's like, what? Who? Why? Oh my God, no! It's good. It's so good.
I was thinking about the SNL sketch with Miss Universe, and when Miss Africa came in, remember that?
I barely do.
Who am I? What is
like
this?
Oh
where am I? What are you? Who is that? Why am I? Did you ever see that one?
I feel like I did a long time ago, but I don't remember it as well as you do.
It was a brilliant sketch. They were like, okay, Miss Africa, thank you. But why are you? What is this? That's what she kept saying. She's questioning everything.
Oh God.
So it's gonna be a lot of that. A lot of fucking that.
Okay.
When it comes to you, basically, if you're gonna be manifestation. If you're gonna be manifestation, if you're just gonna be the word, okay, or like one of my friends says, we're having a manifestival. Okay, what am I bringing? If you're gonna have a manifestival, okay, do it well grounded, because it's a lot of heady energy right now. Too much heady energy. So like, if you're gonna go in and be like, oh, I want money, and then as you do the money thing, you're just like, oh, that fucking dress, and oh, that guy, I can't believe this person did this. I got a bill to pay. Oh my god, and then rent, and then oh god, my boss hates me. Heady energy, get it out. Relax. You know, this energy right now is going to be very structured, of a lot of understanding of who you are and where you're going to be and what's the next step to make, which is a good thing. I do recommend that. It's a good time to focus. This is the focus time. This is the first time in a long time where this Virgo season is, or the new moon in Virgo is telling you, pay the fuck attention. Focus on that. All right, you got to be like, okay, I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna structure this, and I'm gonna build this, and then I'm gonna have that. And I get a feeling that some people with this energy will find their true path, which is good. Some people just be like, you know what, I just realized that I want to be a botanist, so I'm gonna go back to school and be a botanist. You know, there's a lot of, why did botanists come up? What are botanist people? They botanize.
they work with plants.
Oh, okay, there we go. Be a plant person. You know. Can
I interject here?
Yeah.
For my neurodivergent friends, if you have ADHD, highly recommend checking out this self-care book for bless you.
Amazing copying, honey.
I use that as confirmation. I highly recommend checking out. I'll have my editor listed in the description. There's this phenomenal book. It's like 4-hour listen. It helps with self-care with ADHD. Ooh, bless you.
It's the candle.
Oh, and part of it, that's my first thing. Part of it talks about how to help you organize your life like professionally. My tip for my neurodivergent friends, I have ADHD, so I can speak to that specifically, but whatever kind of neurodivergent you are, please, when you are structuring your life, do not try to do it via the neurotypical paths that you've learned your whole life. This is time for a new way. This is time for your way. I've just recently discovered this thanks to this amazing book. I mean, you know, my own introspection, of course, but this amazing book really helped me put things into perspective. And it's okay, even if you are neurotypical and you just feel overwhelmed by structuring your life. Like, okay, for example, let me just use a personal example. I'm working on my reading of A Court of Thorns and Roses, right? I'm taking very detailed notes. That video is gonna be like fucking 4 hours long. It's gonna take me a long time. Woo. And I don't love reading ACOTAR. If you have followed me on Instagram, you know that I fucking hate reading ACOTAR, but...
Oh, I thought they said Avatar.
No, ACOTAR.
What's ACOTAR?
A Court of Thorns and Roses. It's this really overhyped book. Anyways, we're gonna get into a tangent if we allow me to talk about this. Regardless, I set myself a goal to read 10 pages per week because it takes me a long time between notes and stuff. I realized it's only viable for me to ask of myself 5 pages per week. And while my brain is like, that's not enough, that's gonna take you a million years in a day. And you know what? Fucking fine, but it'll get done if I actually go with the goal that is meetable. It's one of those things where it's like my overachieving brain. Fuck y'all. Who are you looking for?
Hey, look at the energy.
That's fair.
Relax.
That is fair. Thank you.
Saturn's in retrospect.
Everything's fucking up. Okay, so, basically, yes, I went with the goal that actually makes me feel like I can meet it, not the goal that overwhelms the shit out of me, but seems better. You know what I'm saying? Do this your way. I promise you there's a way for you to like integrate these neurotypical lovely things, or even if you are neurotypical, maybe you need some neurodivergent tactics. I don't know. Let's learn from each other. All in all, though, what he's talking about here is very personal. Mm-hmm. Don't forget to, like, you need introspection and you need to know what's going to work for you in order for this to be a thing.
Yeah. So, yeah, exactly. And to tag onto that, that's why I went, yes, thank you. I just remembered. This season, well, we're already in the season, but the new moon, starting with the new moon, it's going to be a lot of finding different paths to take to where you want to go. It's a lot of different ways of doing things. Like, for example, for the littlest things, like I brush my teeth morning and night. Great. And then I wash my retainers in this watery shit. Not literal, but just watery stuff.
No,
But-
really, Adyr.
Well, I haven't eaten yet. So. Give me a couple minutes. Yeah, why are your teeth so yellow?
Ew. Woo, that tangent went far. Let's go.
But I said, you know what? I'm just gonna brush them with my toothbrush from now on. And they're actually a lot cleaner that way.
Because
So-
you're targeting. Yeah,
Mhm.
that
I was
makes
like,
sense.
I'll just try this way. I'm like, oh, I like this way better. Woo! So I'm doing this now. I would always get up, sit right for an hour, and then get ready for work. And now I'm getting up, shower right away, get dressed, and then sit and relax, have my coffee, and then go to work, which seemed to be a lot more relaxing for me now.
Right.
So just the little things, you know what I mean? And it could be at a slow pace. There's this Japanese technique that I did when I was practicing my violin and when I started writing at the beginning. It's like the first week, do it for 5 minutes. The second week, do it for 10 minutes. The third week, do it for 15 minutes. The fourth week, do it for 20 minutes. And I do that with meditation and do all that stuff. So like just little things like that. If you're just, for example, like, oh, I think this new moon, I want to manifest more money. Okay, so let's start the first week. Every 5 minutes, let's find ways, outline how I'm gonna do this.
Oh, you mean the first week, 4 or 5 minutes?
10 minutes, focus on doing that. The next week, 15 minutes, and then just go. I mean, that's how I did it with my writing. And then, you know, and then I've been managing to write like really demurely. Fucking hate that word. Demure. It's like everyone uses it now.
Well, it's because Julie made it famous, that's why.
Which one's Julie?
That Julie LeBron is the influencer that made Very Mindful, Very Demure famous.
Very mindful, very demure. I'm like,
Or Very Demure.
why don't you look at the definition of that word before you use it?
No, that's the joke though. Her whole, like that her whole account is like her just being very like satiristic about it and talking about shit and calling it demure and mindful, but it ends up making sense. Like the video that actually popped off is she's talking about basically how she doesn't go into work with like crazy makeup because she wants to be approachable. Like it's like low-key like giving advice in a backwards way but also comedic, so that's like the point of it.
I should look her up.
So it's like it's not just that video. Like she's been doing the very demure.
What's her name?
Very
Sativa?
Julie.
Oh, there we go.
Sativa's my cat's name. Seriously. Julie LeBron, spelled Jooolie.
You're giving promotions to somebody.
She deserves it.
Okay,
Go
good.
check out Julie LeBron.
Julie Demure Lebron.
She's cute. It's very demure and very mindful to check out Julie LeBron.
Yes. So. So yeah, just slow and steady. That's all. Just be very focused and focus on what's next, rather than what you want. Focus on what's next right now. That's kind of like the main theme for this new moon. What is next? What's next? What's next? What's next? At a pace that's very comparable to yourself.
Yeah.
Not, what's next? I'm gonna run. Ah! No, I'm gonna get this now. No, just be like,
Yeah.
okay.
Ooh, can I interject a helpful
Hell yeah.
thing? If you have a hard time, like if you want to develop a new habit, but you have a hard time with that, try to develop a new habit by tacking it on to a habit you already have. So what's a good example of this? Okay, if you like walk your dog in the morning already, then maybe you can, while you're walking your dog, you can drink a glass of water. If you want to drink more water in the mornings when you wake up and that's something that you forget to do, okay, great. Just think, when I walk my dog, I'm gonna have my bottled water, and during that short walk, I'm gonna drink water. And so try to like tack your habits onto the new habits onto things that you already have, and do it one habit at a time. If you like, don't try to add 3 habits all at the same time. Like focus on one. It typically takes about a month for a new neural pathway to like be formed in your brain.
Days. They say 90 days.
Oh, 90 days for it to solidify. Okay, so 30 days for it to like be, essentially 30 days for it to become like a foundation, 90 days for it to become a path. So
Which is a habit.
yes, so build, like, give yourself time to build these habits. Like, you've gone your whole life or however long without these habits, you know, just take the time to build them now so they're with you for the rest.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to rush.
Mm-hmm. And even easy, like my working out schedule, like I would be like, okay, I would work out, I want to start exercising twice a week. Okay, then slowly change it 3 times a week, then up it 4 times a week. Take your time with it. Don't just be like, I'm gonna do 4 times this week.
Yeah.
It's gonna crumble on you. Just take your time with things.
Yeah.
Right now is this nice, steady, just keep it at a nice, healthy, steady pace, because we're going to be and focus and think about what's next, the next step to take, rather than automatically think about the end.
Yeah.
And then that's going to cause anxiety because you're not there yet. No, just take your time and don't focus so much on the finish line, because you will get to the finish line right now.
Yeah.
So this is where it's all about right now. Easy, simple, mindful. Right in here.
See, we got you on it. Now that you get it.
Up on this shit. So let's go ahead and do the signs, yeah?
Hey! By the way, y'all, I'm so sorry. I was sick last week, and I'm not, like, contagious or anything, but... So I apologize for, like, the coughing while Adyr's talking and stuff. It's been rough times. And do not judge me for having a Coca-Cola, okay? That is my right.
You're having a Coca-Cola?
I did.
Oh, Coca-Cola.
I had a Coca-Cola.
Nice.
I'm still drinking my water. I'm just saying. Anyways.
Yeah. No, I think everyone's been sick. Like, I just got over one for a 3-week, like, sign. And it wasn't COVID. I thought it was COVID, but I kept getting tested.
Mine
I was negative
either. Yeah.
constantly. So I was like, okay. Aaron's like, I got COVID.
I mean, it is circulating again. I'm gonna...
You know I never caught it.
Good for you. I caught it. I caught it in January 2020 before anybody even knew it was COVID.
Really?
I know it for sure. I was like morbidly sick for 2 whole weeks, and then I accidentally gave it to Nate, and I accidentally gave it to my roommate, and they were equally sick for 2 weeks. And then March 2020 happens, and I happened to travel to Brazil in January. So I'm almost certain, because I came from 24 hours of traveling in an airport.
Oh yeah.
Anyways.
I was like, everyone in my house caught it. And I was like, I went to a party, everybody caught it. I didn't. I was like...
No, good for you. It definitely screwed with my respiratory system long term, because now, like, 1 in, like, 5 viral infections that I get, you know, like, I don't know, we probably get, like, 2 a year or whatever. Like, one of those 2, if I'm lucky, neither, but usually, I guess 1 and 2. One of those 2 I'll have to use my inhaler.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Where before I never had to before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I have a lot of clients who've had long term, so I had to train them back to, like, get their cardiovascular health back up. And then they're like, yeah, I can run a mile now without losing my breath.
Yeah,
congratulations.
Yeah. No, for me, it's like, it's funny. It's like, it's unless I get sick, it doesn't occur, but it's crazy. Anyways.
You're right. Aries.
Let's go.
Aries, Mr. Cardinal Aries. Sorry. No more that I can't say Mr. Just the Cardinal Aries.
Oh, because they're not gendered?
I think
that's just a joke.
Okay.
That's fine.
Look.
If you want to call your Aries, I mean, like, who cares? It's fine.
Aries, baby. Aries, you got the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords. So your goal right now to focus on for Aries is just being grounded mentally. I'm getting a lot of, like, planning, but not taking action on the planning. So if you're taking action on that planning, the plan will make its plan.
Okay, I get it. It's kind of like when writers say that once they have, like, book writers specifically, but I'm sure it happens for screen too. It's kind of like when they say that once they have enough information around their story, the story starts to write itself. Mm-hmm. Kind of like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Wait, let me add this. For whatever reason, I didn't notice this before. It's almost like Aries is trying to be too stuck up in the wide view when we just talked about looking at the next slide.
There you go. Yeah, I'm gonna let you chime in on this stuff now because I want you to practice your your tarot.
Okay.
All right.
Let's
Let's go to Taurus.
Lovely Taurus.
There's a lot of like swords
So
coming
many
out.
swords. We did readings for ourselves before this, and there were swords too.
Yeah, a lot of mental focus. Swords. All right, it's a good time for swords for Tauruses to start a new venture. Business-wise, I have a good feeling that if you're starting a business, it'd be a good time to step into it and get it. Not so much confidence right now with the Taurus, and I think it's time for you to just really believe your value and make that step into just knowing where you're at and understanding that you're good. There's a lot of Taurus, like, I think I'm getting a lot of Taurus energy where they're just like, why, who, where, what, when, with whom. Oh, I guess it's done.
I have something.
Go ahead.
Okay, so the card that we're looking at, so it's the Ace of Swords, and typically the Ace of Swords is like, one single sword flourishing, whatever. What we see here, it's this hand that's holding out the sword like this, and underneath the hand is what looks to be a desert, okay? It looks to be a barren land, but the thing is this, the sky is blue, and the hand is coming out of a cloud. So what I'm seeing here is like what he's saying is Tauruses right now appear to be feeling like they are the barren land instead of the cloud full of rain. But the thing is that the hand holding the sword is the cloud full of rain, right? So it's coming out of the cloud full of rain. You have to remember that you can create the oasis that you want to, I want to say live off of. It's almost like you can make the barren land thrive and get the benefits of that, knowing that you did that.
In other words, you have
value.
The soil for the perfect garden.
You have value. Also, what I'm seeing too is like at the top of the sword, there's a crown, and we have different symbols. We have like the symbol of clubs, we have a star, we have the spade, we have a circle, but in the very center, there's a heart. And swords are typically, as we talked about, very mentally focused. But the thing about this goes back to all the way what we said at the beginning. This doesn't work unless this is personal to you. This isn't like a, my dad said that if I really want to make money, I need to go into business, or...
Then go to business. Make money. And be miserable.
Right. So that's not to say there are so many ways that you can make money in a way that are, this is just an example, right? But in this case, there are so many paths that you can follow that are personal to you, but the ones that you will follow to the end and to the most highest successes are the ones that resonate with you both mentally and emotionally.
Message.
All right.
Gemini. Ooh, Gemini.
Looking fresh.
It's really, really fucking interesting though too. Okay. Gemini. You got luck on your side right now. There's a lot of luck right now going on with Gemini. You have Taurus on your back for some reason. Well, he's sitting on with
the
Taurus.
throne. I thought that too.
But you have luck on your side, and I'm looking at the Tauruses on the back more like I meant what I said when it comes to earthly things.
Yeah.
Because Taurus is an earth sign. You're
Taurus
an air
is
sign. However, you got the King of Pentacles. So right now, let's just say if you're an actor, cool. It might be flourishing for you right now. If you're an artist, things might go well. If you're working in any other position, a promotion could be coming up. I think it's a good time for you to request for a promotion or a raise for a Taurus. If you're in a relationship.
You mean a Gemini?
I mean, as a Gemini, and if you're in a relationship, things might go to the next level.
Ooh.
Yeah. So, which is good.
Wait. Tauruses, y'all are so valuable that your energy is helping out other signs.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, no, but what I see here, it's like, I kind of see like there's like a little trail of stars from each, like, because they're essentially the person, the King of Pentacles, is sitting in a throne, and at the two tops of, like, the top of the throne, the two corners, there are bowls, like bowl heads essentially, and there's like a little trail of stars going from each head to the other, and it's almost like, to me, it's like Gemini's, like, it's okay to, like, ask for support and be supported. Like, your support is already there. It's okay to just, like, acknowledge that. It's okay to, you know, have that be a thing and call on it, because the thing about Gemini is, like, what I actually see here is almost like the two bowls are grounding the Gemini as well, right? Like, yes, duality for sure, which is very much a Gemini thing, but also, like, it's a grounding presence. Like, use your support system at this time to, like, ground you and help you out. And also, it's funny too, because right above the person's head, we've got like 3 flowers. It's almost like when you allow yourself to settle and be grounded, be that by using your, like, support system of, like, people or those hobbies that just make you feel really good and get you to ground and relax, whatever it is, you flourish.
I'm thinking more rebirth too. I get that, but only because the fly is open.
Ah, I didn't even see that.
And it's a peach.
Oh, I love that. Yeah, okay.
So
very fertile energy, not necessarily like baby making, maybe. I don't know.
No,
I don't know your life, but like fertile just in general. New
rebirth,
things can
glow
come.
up.
Yeah.
I'm getting glow up with Gemini.
Ayy.
All right, now we go to Cancer. Cancer's gonna be stepping into their own, like, you guys are gonna be stepping into, like, who you are, in a sense that you will be understanding a lot of who you are. What am I? There's a lot of the W's today. Who am I? Where are you? What is this?
Those major life questions.
I think you're gonna have a clear understanding of where you are, and you're gonna be stepping into yourself and understanding it. I'm getting a lot of Cancers with kind of like, some of y'all in some fucked up relationships. If right now's a good. Okay, look, I'm gonna keep it real. If you're in a fucked up relationship, I see you getting out of it. I see you getting out of this fucked up mentality of wanting to be in a relationship. I see you getting out of this fucked up mentality of this chip on your shoulder that the world owes you. I see a lot of things. I see a lot of, like, you know what, maybe I go out too much and spend money. I think I'm just gonna start chilling. A lot of good change that's going to step up and understand who you are and your worth. That's what I'm getting a lot of.
Yeah, okay, let me add to exactly what you just said. On the card that we're looking at, once again, it's the Emperor, so we have, you know, a person sitting in a throne. And it's interesting because immediately surrounding the throne, you kind of have these, like, very jagged structures that look very harsh, very set in place. But then when you look at, like, the sky around the throne and above those structures, you get these very, these essential, like, these ribbons, these very flowy streamers and ribbons. And what I look at here is essentially what you need to be doing right now is, like, this jagged foundation you've built for yourself. It looks like the Iron Throne. Do you know what happens to most people who sit on the Iron Throne? They get nicked and cut and hurt, okay? Look what happened to Viserys, okay? So what happens is, like, you need to create what sounds like Adyr. What Adyr is saying, there's a lot of mental terrain that needs to be repaved so that you essentially don't cut yourself up with your own ideas and thoughts about yourself, the world, relationships, whatever. It requires reaching up into the abstract streams and pulling them down into your reality to soften these edges that are making it hard to exist right now. That's what I get.
I'm focused on the Rams.
The Rams are there too, yes. Get it done. It's now or never.
Back. Get your life back.
Now or never.
Ram everything. Ooh, this now is Leo. Leo. That's right? Yeah, Cancer then Leo. Leo. Ooh, Leo.
God Two of Wands.
Now remember, these also pertain to any placements within your trio. It could be your rising, your moon, or your sun. I'm getting more rising. For some reason, I'm getting a lot of, if you're a Leo rising, money. I'm getting an uppage on money. I'm getting that with Leo. But with Leo in general, yeah, I'm getting like, you're gonna make a little bit more money so you can buy that extra blouse you wanted, that extra little shindig you wanted to go to. You can afford to do a little bit better things, but don't go crazy, but just enough to go up. But I see an uppage, which is good, which is a really, 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 really good thing.
Yeah, for this, I'm just seeing a lot of like getting things in order. Like not even just in the way of like, this isn't just like, oh, I rearranged my place, or that might be part of it, but it's not just something physical. It's like there's a lot of symmetry in here. There's a lot of coordination of colors. There's a lot, like her pants like literally match the green on the globe that she's holding. She's holding an earth globe, right? Like the earth. And what I see with this is like essentially like the mental and emotional disarray that Cancer is in, like, and they have to go through that process of like putting it all into meaning and figuring out how they're gonna go forward. You've already done that, Leo. Like now it's just time to like make your place look nice, do your little meditation walks. It's essentially now you're just keeping the habits that have brought you here. That's kind of what I'm seeing, is like there's a lot of order, but there's also, because you've created so much order and harmony for yourself, there's like room to play.
I'm focused on the flowers.
Yes, the flowers.
I'm focused on the money.
The flowers. I mean, hey, what are we talking about? When you do something that lights you up, both in the brain and in the heart, what happens? Usually people make good money out of the things. It's the whole, what is it? Ikigai thing, right? It's the whole like what you're good at, what makes you happy, and what you can get paid for, when they all just fall in that middle.
Yeah.
Let's go. Who's next?
This is Virgo. Oh, it's your season.
It's your season, Virgo.
It's your season. I see a lot of breathing. Like, plan a vacation. It's a good time to plan a vacation. For Virgos. I see a vacation coming soon. Yeah. But Virgos, yeah. Staycation, vacation, pamper yourself. I see a lot of pampering. Go to like a spa. You know, I see a lot of that. I see a lot of single Virgos going, I don't need anyone, I love me.
Hey, you know, that's kind of the exact energy that you hold when you end up finding people that are good for you, usually, if that's what you want. It's kind of funny.
Yeah, Virgos is very simple. It's a lot of like, I mean, it is the Ace of Cups, which people go, oh, new love is coming your way. I was like, actually,
not always.
I think, I mean, look, if you're looking for love, you do have in general, if you're looking for love, there could be a suitor. However, I see more of like, my cup is overflowing with myself and my love. And
yeah.
Like one time, I'll tell you this. This was my energy a while ago. I was like walking in my room to train clients, and then it's wall-to-wall mirrors, and then I saw this really good-looking person. I went, hey. It was my own reflection. Basically. So it's kind of like, yeah, you're going to be feeling yourself. You're going to be like, ooh. Like, I would date me. I was going to say Silence of the Lambs, that one scene, but I would say, no, would you date me? I'd date me. It's a good one. It's a really good feeling.
It is a good one.
What are you getting from it?
Well, what I'm getting, like, yes, everything you just said, and, like, this is... I'm just getting that, like, when you're in this place, you don't even realize that you're actually, like, lighting up the world around you. Like, it's interesting here because with the Ace of Cups, right, the cup is overflowing, and you think that the stars there are stars on the card, you think they would be like at the top where stars usually chill, right in the sky. No. They're like chilling at the bottom, like right where the water from your cup enters the stream.
Hell yeah.
And not only that, you have like a little rainbow off to the side. You have a bunch of lily pads that are blooming, and kind of some are blooming, some are not. And what I get from this is like, listen, when anybody is confident and feels themselves in this way that's like very healthy and very like self-assured, you know, but you're not a dick about it, like you still have humility, you're still a decent person, all that. When you hold this like, yeah, I love myself energy and I do so in a way that actually lights other people up, there will inevitably be people who go ill because they probably haven't gotten there yet. And I'm not saying this as a judgment at all. It's literally they're stuck here, they're stuck in the mess, they're stuck in the jagged edges, and you know, you might not just be a very great reminder for them right now, but those are not the people you need to pay attention to. Those are the people that you need to pay attention to are the lily pads that are blooming. You are such a light when you feel this way, and that's not to say you can't be a light when you're sad, whatever. No, when you love yourself, even when you're sad, weirdly enough, you can still be a light that inspires others even if you're not feeling your best. So like literally revel in this. If you ever do feel like you're getting a little too cocky, hey man, you don't need a checks and balances, check yourself.
Hell yeah. I love myself. I show myself a little shoulder constantly. Oh dear. Stop it. Stop it, dear. Not now. God, Adyr, you're so crazy. I know we like public spots, but this is too public.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
That needs to be a short.
It should. I thank you for giving me an idea.
Okay. I mean, I might pull the short from this. Send it to you.
Do it, Scorpio. Scorpio has got their answers coming their way. They're gonna finally get a little clarity from what they've been doing. Clarity from what they've been doing. It's kind of like I'm focused on the UFO.
Yeah.
Going, ooh. Oh my god. That's it? That's what it was? All this fucking time I was tripping out, and this is all I had to fucking do. It's like an aha moment. Whatever you're like questioning or whatever, the aha is gonna come. You're gonna have your aha moment, Scorpio. And it's gonna be here's what it is. Okay. The aha is gonna be a door. Okay. And this, what I'm getting, this is exactly what I just envisioned right now. It just came to my mind. Here you go. Everything you want is right here. It's the road less traveled. That's fine. Do you want it or do you not? Or do you want to sit here and fucking woe is me it? The aha moment is going to be the door that's going to open. However, it's going to be your will to enter and make that aha happen. Okay? Because right now I have a feeling that Scorpio is still in fear. And you know that acronym about fear, false evidence appearing real? Mm-hmm. That's all it fucking is. Or how some people say, fear is this wall that goes to the top of the sun, but it's paper thin. You can actually break through it. There's a lot of you are your own. Oh God.
What?
I feel like I'm fucking Jennifer Coolidge right now. Like, oh God.
What?
Oh wow. I'm stuck in. Oh God. All these words and just. Oh God. It's like I'm stuck. It's hard for me to say, but you are you're stopping yourself from where you want to go. There we go. Okay, just make that step. It's a scary thing, and for some of you it might be a huge change. I have a feeling for some Scorpios they're going to be like, their aha moment is getting back with someone that's unworthy, and then realizing when they get back in, it's never going to change, and then they're going to have to get out of it, or getting out of something, or moving on from some place, moving to a new fucking place. It's going to be a lot of this that's going on right now. Moving. Why am I getting moving? Moving?
I mean, it does kind of look like they're looking out into the horizon, like almost as if they are going there.
Yeah.
So they're moving so they would be obviously moving from place to place as far as the card is concerned. But yeah.
I was focused more on the shoes.
Yeah.
One going forward, one going backwards.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Like you are your own, like yourself is stopping you from your potential.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, and I kind of see too, kind of interesting here, because like the wand that's being held onto is actually the one that's outside of the doorway.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So it's like, it might not be a conscious thing, a fully conscious thing, this choice or this aha moment, but it's at the edge of your consciousness. You just have to become self-aware enough to grasp it. Mm-hmm. I know that is not easy. Yeah.
3 wands, baby.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's kind of what I'm getting as well.
Oh, hello.
Hello again.
Libra. No, this was Libra. And then that's Scorpio. Well, you know what? I'll give this one to Libra. This one was meant to be Scorpio's then.
Yeah.
So then Libra. Lebrus. Lebrus.
Yeah.
You guys are bored. Libras are bored. Libras are very bored right now. Libras are going through this. I want to do something like Prince Eric. Like, bam, hit me like lightning. Remember the original Little Mermaid?
Oh, yeah.
When he's in the ship.
Yes.
You know? And then it goes... And then the ship goes through the storm. Hurricane a coming!
Yes.
You know, secure the bridges!
Yes.
That's what's gonna happen. You're gonna be like this. God, it just...
And then something's just gonna...
There's nothing good on TV right now. Fuck. Oh, look. Well, I guess I'll just watch Search Party. Wow, this is a good show. Oh my God. By the way, I just started watching Search Party.
Okay. It's good. Okay. Have to check
People
it out.
are miserable and they're brilliant. And I'm addicted to their miserable lives.
Love it.
But yeah, Libra's got this bored energy right now and they just want to do something. So I see a lot of like forcing yourself to go out. I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna fucking go to a farmer's market. I need to do something. Because right now there's like this stagnant, isolative type of mentality that I'm feeling. Mm-hmm. That's like, I'm going to work, I have the weekend off, I'm just going to sit at home, smoke a bowl, or have a wine, or just play a video game, zone out. And I think right now is a good time for you to just go out. Even if it's to McDonald's, you might find something cool in there. It's like a McDonald's, and then you run into your friend. Oh my God, I haven't seen you forever. Look, there's this party that's gonna happen. Let's go. And then you go to the party, and you're like, oh my God, this party is great, right? It's so much fun. And then you meet the DJ. Hey, like, you wanna come up on stage, bruh? Yeah, I wanna come up on stage. Wow, look at me. I'm on stage with the DJ. This is fucking great. Why don't you stage dive? Yes, you stage dive. Wow, you hit your head and someone picks you up. Are you okay? I'm totally fine. You look like you're gonna get a mild concussion. No, I'm fucking fine. What's your name? Oh, my name is Libra. Oh my God, my name is Libra. Wow. I'm going to a tourist party. Okay, let's go to a tourist party. It's gonna be like that. That's a long description.
I love it. Okay, what I'm getting, yeah, so I'll give you the short of what that was.
It's a slippery slope of goodness.
Because what I'm getting is this. So on this card in particular, you've got the Page of Swords, and they're like holding the sword, and they're looking all guarded with the sword behind them, which, by the way, if you're wielding a sword, don't fucking put it behind you. That is so silly goose. Like, so first, already, we're not even paying attention, okay? You guys are so bored that you're not even paying attention. You don't even care to hold your sword in front of your face anymore. Excuse me. Mm-hmm. Not only that, but, like, there are, like, these clouds of smoke, that are like kind of isolated in certain places of the card, and only inside the clouds of smoke are shining bright yellow stars. Everywhere else outside the cloud of smokes.
Urine. That's what it is. They have to pee more.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Right?
Okay, let's just back on track. Oh my god. So literally outside the clouds that hold the stars are these like ribbons of color that look, unlike the ribbons that looked very ethereal and helpful in the other card, these kind of just look like mired and kind of all over the place and not fully helpful. And this is kind of, in my opinion, representing that stagnation. You've just been in this pattern. And it's okay. We get into patterns. You know, hey, I am a hermit. I love to sit at home and play my video games. I love to sit at home and read my books. But the hermit card just showed up. That's fucking weird. Anyways, not weird. We know the tarot, but regardless, I get that. But even myself, like, sometimes I do get to this place where I'm like, and this could be my mood disorder, sure. But when that happens to me where I go, damn, I'm just not enjoying video games anymore. Like, man, like, this just isn't as fun anymore. I have to think to myself, let's just shake it up. Even if it means, like, you know, I haven't roller skated in a bit. Like, why don't I go roller skate right now? And then, yeah. I'm like,
oh my god.
Oh my god. Okay, sorry.
Serendipitous.
There we go. But, you know, so it's one of those things where it's like, it's nothing major, but the fact is that if you stay stuck in this pattern, which clearly avoids the cloud of stars, like, the pattern doesn't just ram into the cloud of stars. It can't penetrate. You have to fully step into those little pattern changing moments. And they, like Adyr said, don't have to be big. It could be, instead of, you say you work from home, instead of working from home today, you work from a Starbucks. It could be, like for me, right? Like, oh, I haven't gone roller skating in a while, and doing it not with this expectation of, oh my god, I need to roller skate every single day, but just no, because like, oh, let's just break up the monotony.
Yeah.
Right? So yeah, but the stars, the rewards are outside of the pattern you've set for yourself currently.
Hell yeah. Now we go to
the card that just fell.
Sagittarius. Sagittarius.
Are Sagittarius impatient?
Sagittarius. Huh?
Are Sagittarius people impatient?
They like, yeah.
I just think because it's funny because it like, I know I bumped it, but it like fell so dramatically while we were talking about something else. I'm like, the Sagittarius wanted to be talked about.
They love to go out. They love to be
They like parties. That the attention is on them.
They love to socialize, apparently. They're kind of like,
I mean, there's nothing wrong with that.
The Aquarius of the fire signs.
Oh, okay.
They're very intelligent people. They're very, their mind is always working 24/7 and they're always thinking. But however, apparently they love to go out and socialize. Well, Aquarians are kind of similar, but they're very
more reclusive.
They can be more reclusive. They'll be the wallflower at the party.
Got it.
They'll be like this. They'll be like, with the Sag, like, oh my god, like, where did you get those shoes? They're so cute. Like, I got them like at Walmart on sale, but just don't tell anybody. But they look expensive. And then we'd go to the party together, and somebody like, oh my god, I love your shoes, Sag. Aquarius goes, you got them at Walmart.
Love it.
That's what the Aquarius would do to the Sag. Sag's like, oh my god, fuck you, I love you. Stupid. He's lying, guys. I got him at JC Penney.
Penney.
Okay. Saggies. Honey, I see sex. Lots of sex.
Ooh!
Passion, romance. I see a lot of that. And I see a lot of... Now, for those Saggies who are in a relationship right now, if you get tempted, weigh the options. If you want to get in an open relationship, discuss it with your partner. Okay? Don't just be like half of these fucking gay men who are like, yeah, I'm in an open relationship. And they're really not.
No,
they're just off.
I don't like that because it honestly, it sucks because I've literally, like, I'm friends with people who have made incredibly beautiful open relationships work. And it sucks because those people, I mean, those essentially are anybody who like takes something that actually means something and bastardizes it. You know, so people who are like, oh, everybody's a little ADHD. It's like, no. Just because you might be forgetful, it doesn't mean that like your forgetfulness literally impacts your life to the degree that people who have ADHD have that happen to them, right? So it's basically like anything. So it sucks when people do that, but what I will say is this. Open relationships are not for the faint of heart, and if that is, like, if you want that freedom, you need to be willing to get the most vulnerable you will ever have to get with a partner, and because the foundation of all of it is communication. However you do it is whatever, that is up to you, but the whole foundation is communication, because the people that you're talking about, it's not even just gay men, they're girlies out there doing nonsense too. They don't want to see themselves. They don't want to admit to themselves that committing physically is not very easy for them. And instead, they decide that, oh, I'm in an open relationship, so I can just do whatever you want. No. When you're in an open relationship, you actually, every action you take regarding other people and yourself, you're still considering your partnership and how it will be affected. Okay? Most people in open relationships that I know communicate almost like overly so about their encounters with other people, not in a way that's like weird or like, you know, if another person tells them like, it's not like that. It's just more like, I went to this place, we had a really good time, this is how I feel about this person, oh yeah, I think there's chemistry, this is what I plan to do. It's very communication heavy, and if you're one of those people who is not ready to see themselves and you just want to cheat, you might just not want to be with that person. I've never met people who can do open relationships who cannot get monogamy right to begin with, because I do think that there's a level of emotional commitment that allows you to be able to be that open in your communication that then allows for the physical freedom. It's a lot more complicated than people who bastardize it make it seem. But it can also be a lot more simple if you are self-aware enough to want to do it, and if it's for you.
Yeah, however, I do see orgy. Even like, not like on a sexual level, it's just like being flirty with many people. Having a lot of fun with many people. There's
responsible fun.
There's a lot of party right now for Sagittarius. Just like, ow, let's go. I mean, it's not like they're known to be partying a lot, but I think more than usual. However, I think it's going to be for Sagittarius in a more balanced manner right now, where they're going to go out and then they're going to be like the next day, just like, I'm just going to chill at home today. And then go out again. Or I'm going to take the week off from going out and just focus on work, but then I'm going to go balls to the wall again. Try to avoid the weekend warrior thing, but just have fun.
Yeah. Party responsibly, y'all. You can't party hard if you just party like the last 2 days.
Hell yeah.
At least not at our age.
Hell yeah. Now we got Capricorn. It's
not even about age. I just don't freaking... Yeah, anyways.
Ooh. Capricorn. I'm getting a lot of complaining about work.
Oh.
Very like... I'm working too hard. I need to take a break. Ugh. Look, I'm not trying to be like privileged about this shit, because I know I'm lucky to have this job, but it's killing me. You know, don't be surprised if you will find out that you had a friend in your circle that was very jealous of you and just jibber jabbering about you. I have a feeling about that with Capricorn. However, here's the blessing. You know they're not your friend anymore. Cut them out. That's what it is. It's cut. It's a cut season right now. It's a cut moment for Capricorn.
Yeah.
It's a cut moment, and it's a time of gratitude for Capricorn. You have to think a lot more in the lines of gratitude right now. That's what I'm getting with Capricorn. Because I think Capricorn are so, right now, there's too much focus on what needs to get done. That's what I'm getting. And it's kind of like... Too much of a
long view?
Yeah, just like... Which is not a bad thing. It's like there's a lot of preparing right now. Like it's preparing for the apocalypse mentality right now for a Capricorn. And it's kind of like the apocalypse is going to come when it's going to come. There's no control over the fucking situation, you know? And
no matter how much religious people want to tell you they know when.
Just worry about it when it gets there. And until then, just like give yourself some space to fucking relax. Like if your friend's like, hey, want to come with me to a movie? Just do it. relax. You're going to be like, you know what? I'm kind of glad I went to this movie because I got out of my own head.
Yeah.
You know, that's what I'm getting with Capricorn.
I have things to add to that. So, yes, exactly that. When you first said, like, stressed out at work, like, I just get this sense, yeah, like, there's overwhelm. Whether you are actually overwhelmed entirely, who knows, there could be degrees of that, but there is a sense of, like, overwhelm. And this, like, harkens back to what I said earlier about, like, don't put too much on your plate if you're trying to get something done long term, right? Don't put too much on your plate right at once if you're trying to get a difficult thing done, right? And so, wait, what were you gonna say?
There's a lot of aiming high.
Yes, which is great. You gotta aim high, but what happens to actually, like, what you have to do to actually get to there? You have to look at the things that are right in front of you. Mm-hmm. So the thing is, like, you can, okay, I got it. There's a way to keep your priorities at the forefront of your mind that doesn't require you to hold on to them for dear life with your hands all the time. Because then your hands can't do anything else, okay? So, like, for example, this girl, she's holding a couple swords, she's holding 3 swords, but it looks like she's let go of 2 of them, and she looks still a bit like she's holding a lot, but she looks more relaxed. She's like, ooh, those 2 swords fell away. These 3 are kind of easy to carry. Okay, this is cool. There are people that are, like, behind her. I kind of see this as, like, them being people that maybe, like, didn't serve her anymore, or things that didn't serve her anymore, and she's just, like, kind of like, okay, you guys are gonna go. Okay, I don't need to pick up these swords right now. Like, I can just chill here with my fucking 3 swords. These 2 are good. Okay, nobody's gonna steal them. Okay, we're good. Essentially, the manifestation of this, it's like, think about it like this, right? Say you're a very type A person and you like to organize your paperwork, okay? And you have this 3-part organizer. And in the first part, it says the things that are due this week. And then the next thing says the things that are due next week. And then that third one says the things that I need to keep in mind for the next 6 months. And this organizer sits on your desk every single day. You can look at it every single day, but you don't have to carry it around. Give yourself room to let go of some things. Structure your life in a way where you, like the way that I do this, because again, I say this all the time, I have ADHD. I'm just now learning to manage it as an adult. I've been learning for the last few years. And one of the ways that I just learned to keep my long-term projects in the front of my mind is I have a whiteboard that's right, like a tiny whiteboard that's on my desk, and I look at it usually daily, usually every few days. It depends. Like, again, I was sick, right? So I'm giving myself a break. But in that whiteboard, there's a very specific place where I put, keep this in mind. That is literally what that's called. And right there are, like, the 2 most important long-term goals that I have right now. I literally don't have to do anything with them except for just keep them in mind. And there will come a point where the next step will be tackle that. Until then, I do not have to hold on to it for dear life and keep me from doing other things like going to the movies or enjoying a spa day or even just, like, allowing yourself to not overstuff your plate at work. Only do what's required of you. Spa day. It is okay to only do what's required of you when it comes to things like this. Like, nobody is, like, in America, people think that they get points for, like, overachieving and killing themselves, and I'm just like, I'm sorry. Long-term life points? No, you don't.
We live to work here.
Yeah, no.
Which is terrible.
You are
especially if you live in California.
Just no. Give yourself room to drop some swords.
Aquarius.
Of
course, we always get the death card.
I low-key love all the variations of the death card that I see. I don't think there's been one that I haven't loved. This guy looks like the happiest to be trampled on.
And his t-shirt is sad.
You know what? You know the message that I get for this guy?
What?
He's not gonna get trampled.
Yeah.
He's got, like, a force field of, like, vibes around him. He's like confidently in the way because he knows he's not gonna get hurt.
Yeah.
That's very weird. Anyways, go ahead. What are you?
I get let go, let God.
So this.
I get a lot of let go, let God.
Yeah.
Okay. Aquarius. Right now, they're for this coming season, well, new moon time. It's a lot of let go, let God. I did the work, turn it over. I did the work, turn it over. The thing is with Aquarians, they get very heady. There's a lot of mental, like, I should have done it this way, I should have, could have done it that way, could have done it. They sing a lot of the shoulda, coulda, wouldas when it comes to getting anything done. Oh, it wasn't good enough, I should have done. Like, right now is a good time to practice. Let go, let God. You did everything you could, you know, to enter there. Now it's up to the universe to be like, you know what? Boom. Getting a lot of yellow. Of course, there's a lot of yellow, but I'm focused on the yellow, which is the solar plexus.
Yes. Personal power.
And a lot of blue, which is
Third
the
chakra.
third chakra, which is a lot of like
Speaking your truth.
let go, let God. Now's a good time to get into that mirror and do some self-talking. Like when I check myself on, I said, "Oh, I look good." I know as conceited as that sound, hitting on myself, but in a realistic aspect, if I look at it, you know, in a way where it's like, yeah, I check myself out and I hit on myself. However, I saw myself in the mirror and I really liked what I looked like.
There's nothing wrong with that.
And I said, I am a good-looking person. I am shiny. I am fucking great. You know? I went from I am to I know. You know, I started thinking from the sacral, and now I'm thinking from the crown.
Yeah.
Which is I know.
Yeah.
You know?
It's just, I don't know who needs to hear this, but if you are one of those people that feels some icky kind of way when you hear other people say like, oh yeah, I know I'm hot, or yeah, I know I'm pretty, or yeah, I know I'm good looking, or yeah, I know I'm smart, or that has so much, like I'm saying this with kindness and compassion. There's no judgment here. That has so much more to do with how you probably feel about you than how that person, than anything that person said. Because again, we've all seen typically cocky people are not actually securely like fond of themselves. You know what I'm saying? Typically cockiness comes out of insecurity. So there's nothing wrong with loving yourself in a healthy manner and reminding yourself of that. Like there's nothing wrong with it at all. And yeah, wait, I don't want to stream all over you, y'all.
No,
okay,
that's good.
So yeah, literally the first thing that I noticed, it's so interesting. There's literally this like person just in the middle of the road, because like, you know, Father Death is like walking through, looking all hip like on his horse, and there's like people who are like praying and whatever. But no, there's just this motherfucker right here who's like literally laying in the middle of the path. And you would think like this person would be afraid. The horse is trotting by. These hooves are scary. Like I'm gonna die. No, this person. First of all, they have like a very serene expression on their face. Second of all, they did not get trampled on. Like we can clearly see that they did not get trampled on. The hind legs are not going to trample them either.
Well, he's wearing checkers. No one wants to step on checkers.
It's essentially the definition of let go, let God. This person literally laid in the middle of the road because they knew, almost like they had a premonition that they knew that this horse, even if he was in the middle of the fucking road, if he laid just right in that spot, he would be totally fine. So when we say like let go, let God, it's like one of those things where it's just like you cannot control everything anyway, but you can control obsessing over what you can't control.
Hell yeah.
I'm not saying it's easy.
Oh, pisses. Back to pisses.
We always end with pisses.
I know.
Inside joke.
We all know the Seven of Cups. It's a lot of
things.
You're everywhere. However, I'm focused on one.
Me too!
Really?
Yeah!
Daria. La.
That's a great show.
It was. I had
Daria.
my cartoon crush on that.
You know
brother.
what? Me too, with Daria.
You had a crush on Daria?
I didn't know it till right now, but yeah.
I had a crush on Jane's brother. But anyways, I think you need to be more in tune with your emotions right now. I think right now there's an emotional drainage going on with a Pisces. They're just drained. Oh, like like this. Oh, honey, do you need a Percocet? Oh, honey, oh, sweetie, darling, honey. Oh, God, oh, I can't go out today. Oh, I just can't because, I'm sitting in my tub and I'm just stuck in this bubbly water with my glass of wine. I don't know what to do. Get in tune with your emotions. Right now is a good time for it. I'm just seeing a lot of like...
Is it almost like they're intellectualizing their emotions to keep from feeling them?
No, they're letting their emotions control them.
Okay. So in a way, you're not thinking about your emotions at all.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm being very Latin right now because Latinos do sound effects.
Yes.
Ay. Give me the tinga. I know what you're talking about.
Yes.
The chat over there. Yeah. There you go. Pásame la corro. Yes, I know. Here you go.
Portuguese, or at least I don't know if it's a thing in Brazil and Portuguese in general, but like with my family, we just have this thing where like if we can't remember the name for something, we'll just be like, me dá coisinha.
Yeah. We say
it's essentially being like, give me the thingy, but it's like a normal thing to do.
We know exactly what you're talking about.
Exactly.
Like in Spanish, like in us, we just say, pásame el fiki.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. We know.
Love
we just
it.
know. It's just this thing, or like I make fun of with my Brazilian friends. Pásame chipucin. They go, yeah.
Chipucin?
Yeah, chipunao. Chipusin. We just know. Chipusin, yeah,
Oh
he'll
my
give me my
god,
cup.
I
Thank
love
you.
it. That's so funny.
Chipusin, yeah, he'll give me my cup. Like, we just know. It's just like this thing we do.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, but what I was going to say is just, learn to control your emotions right now. You're just like everywhere with your emotions. I think there's just an emotional thing that's right now going on with Pisces, and they need to learn to control their emotions. And not like, it's not me saying, calm your tits. No, it's kind of like just like, okay, what are you feeling and is it genuine? Or is this just you just like wanting to feel something?
Are we like emotionally masturbating right now? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay. I could see that. Okay. Okay.
I see a lot of Pisces searching for love on them apps.
Oh.
I just got that.
Oh, interesting. Okay, when you're done, I have something to add.
Boo, if you're searching for love tabs, you go find it there. You ain't gonna find it there. All right, I just have a feeling that you're gonna find something closer to home. Something closer to home.
Okay.
I don't know why that came up. Something closer to
I
home.
might help. I might help, but
Okay.
I don't want to interrupt you.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So what I see right now with the Seven of Cups, this card in particular, what I'm really focused on is the fact that so essentially the way that the card is structured is you've got like this person standing and they are like faced away from us because they're looking at the 7 cups that are displayed among them on this like essentially in this like cloud that's also full of like multicolored stars. But it's interesting that it's almost like the cloud is the table that the cups are sitting on, and above the cloud and below the cloud there is just like serene purple with white stars. Like the contrast between the chaos
Third eye.
in the cloud versus the serene eye of the hurricane feel outside of it is palpable. And what this essentially is telling me, it's especially when you're talking about like looking for love, and maybe if you are kind of emotionally masturbating right now because you've been single for so long, or you're just so close to getting that promotion, or you're just so like you're just in that space, right, where it's just like you cannot help but feel your feelings to the degree where it's almost like they're feeling you. That's because you are just focused on the fucking overwhelming cloud, and you're not actually seeing that there is like serene tranquility outside of it. Now, I'm not saying you can stop from feeling your feelings. No, you can't. But it's almost like when you're in this situation, it's almost like you have to get your mind involved and you have to start asking, okay, why am I consistently feeling like this? Why can't I let go of this feeling? Is there something about this feeling that reminds me? What is actually going on? Like, if you have a therapist, chat with them about that. But it's essentially what you want to try to do is do what this person is trying to do, which they are outside of all of this, but they're staring directly at the cloud. You want to essentially
emotional. They're like, oh,
right.
That's what they look like right
what
now.
you need to do, this is what it is. You need to step back.
Calm your tits.
Take a step back, like add your mind's brilliant analytical powers to your feelings a little bit to figure out why you've got them going on. And when you do this, one, you will feel closer to home in a sense of you will feel more tranquil, and you will feel not necessarily more tranquil as in you'll just be calm. You'll at least be able to know that you've put your feelings in a box. Like, not in a box so you can't feel them, but more like in like you've placed them in places where you're aware of them and why they exist. They're not just like running rampant in this cloud that you can't stop like looking at. Okay? And funny enough, when we get our mental and emotional shit together like this, is when we end up attracting people who also are mentally and emotionally kind of coming together as well. And in my opinion, two people that are emotionally, mentally getting their shit together are going to be a lot more successful in any sort of partnership, regardless of what kind it is, than two people who are still stuck in this.
Mm-hmm. Calm your tits.
Calm your tits. It's all right. Take a step back. Like, seriously. I literally used to let my feelings run me, and it's an art, really, but you do have to learn to just... There's a healthy way to analyze your feelings, and I think that that's what Pisces needs right now. You need to find that healthy analysis of your feelings so that you can become more self-aware about them, so that you can feel them and not get stuck in them. Yeah?
Hell yeah, girl.
Hell yeah, girl.
We did it.
And I guess, is this our universal?
Yeah, the Hermit.
Okay.
Look. I'm saying this. I'm focused on the star card that is inside there. Now remember, the star card, it's a naked woman who's lost everything already. And
but she's in a beautiful meadow,
she's
usually,
in a beautiful meadow
right?
because she knows when you're at the bottom, there's only one way, and that is up.
Yes. Towards the stars.
Up. So it's kind of like basically the universe says, there's only one way, baby. Up.
Yeah.
Up.
And just to harken it back to our Ace of Swords with our Tauruses and stuff here, like, you're not just holding the guiding star, but you are the guiding star. Like, I don't know why, but I just thought of, have you seen the movie Stardust?
Oh, a long time ago.
Yeah.
I love that movie.
So I just
With
something,
Robert De Niro. Tell me
yes,
about it.
something about the, I like that part always gets to me when Yvain finally realizes what her power is. Like, she's a star, so she's supposed to shine, and then she just saves everything. You're not only holding the star, you are the star. And when you can analyze your feelings healthily, when you can find your sense of love for yourself that is, also coded in healthy humility, and when you can do all these things that we're talking about to bring you back to yourself, you're no longer going to need to hold the star, because you're just gonna be lighting your own way everywhere you go.
Calm your tits.
Hey.
That should be like the meaning for everything that right now in Virgo. Just
calm your tits.
There was a meme that says if your therapist was if your therapist was Irish, and then he's like, oh my god, and then nothing works out, and the psychiatrist goes, have you thought about calming your tits? I'm like, yeah.
Brilliant. Adyr, thank you so much.
Hell yeah.
As per usual, this is always so much fun and ever informative. If y'all really enjoy these, then, well, first of all, Thank you so much for making it to the end. I really, truly appreciate that. We appreciate that.
Hell
if you
yeah.
did so, please consider subscribing to the channel. Please consider clicking to the bell because we post regularly, but not on a schedule. And these are definitely things that
Bitch.
What?
I said overall energy and I said death, and that's the card that came out.
Oh, look at that.
Death. Which
Death.
means
Which just, it
Thank
means,
the God.
it also just means fertile ground. Like, what happens at the end of the forest fire, right? There's new fertile ground. Anyways, thank you so much for making it to the end. I really appreciate you. Please consider subscribing. Please consider clicking the bell because we do post regularly but not on a schedule. And if you really enjoyed it, of course, the hermit comes out again. And if you enjoy this, please consider liking this video. It really helps the video grow in the algorithm. These are kind of more niche, so that would be really helpful and awesome. Adyr has links in the description if you'd like to get a tarot reading from him.
I'm starting a tarot pay website, so.
Oh my gosh, look at that. Or if you want to follow him on Instagram, he's also really funny. He's hysterical. So definitely check his links out below. Of course, you know ways to support the channel below. I guess we always comment an emoji. So what emoji should we do? Should we do the star? A star emoji?
Do
Oh, the
breathing emoji.
that guy who's like
Yeah.
that guy. Okay. Do that guy. You know the one I'm talking about. And of course, add your comments if you've got comments about what we did here, if it helped you out. Yeah. And thank you for being here.
Hell
Do you
yeah.
have anything to add?
Listen, like the old oracle once told me, not from the Matrix, but from a past that I had. There was this woman we used to call the oracle. You are the one you've been waiting for.
Period.
.com.
Thank you. I'll see you soon.
Everybody wants to be a part of my life, so I'm gonna put you in a shoebox and tell you you don't deserve my love, but you do. You really do. I just hide my emotions to you. Hide my emotions to you. Here comes Mariah. Ah!